Hey everybody, welcome back to the warbossfitz channel, and today we have something cool to look at. Sins has done it again. He sent me an email with some of the preview files for his new Kickstarter, Infernact. However, you're supposed to say that word. The Infernact Doom Fortress 3D printable miniature set has been put up on Kickstarter. It is live. It's only been up for like 4 days and it's already at 12 grand. So, needless to say, this is going to be backed. Let's take a look at what is in the files. So here we have his opening blurb for it. Unlock the world of Infernact, Doom Fortress with our 3D printable terrain, miniatures, and epic storyline. Immerse yourself in this gigantic Doom Fortress. Join us today and turn your wildest dreams into a reality. In this project, you can get a huge list of FDM support-free terrain and pre-supported miniatures. Now, it doesn't say there, but these are resin-printed miniatures. Inside, what will you get? 66 parts for a gigantic modular Doom Fortress, 102 monsters, a PDF, plus there's stretch goals down at the bottom. The PDF, he has a 5th edition D&D PDF that, like a whole storyline for this. So that is pretty cool. In case you want to print this for more than just your one-page rules army, you could print it for your D&D group as well. So starting off here, it says it has a complete army of Havoc warriors that are compatible with one-page rules. And I have gone into the files that he sent me, and I've pulled up most of the promo pictures. So we're going to go through that right now. So here is a Havoc champion on a demonic beast. We got some werewolves. There's a super big guy on a triple-headed dragon. I don't know what he is supposed to be, but I think he is a really cool big guy. Then we have some barbarian cavalry. Barbarian character. Comes with its own complete skirmish warband here. These are all different models. They're probably going to have different rules inside that 5th edition PDF. I don't have access to that, so I can't really go over that, but I have a feeling there's going to be storyline written around this. Centaur character. We got some chosen warriors. We got a demon cannon, some demon soul spawns, demonic guard knights, drake centaurs, demon prince, shadow lord, a Fomorian shatterer. This is probably something else that's going to be in that PDF. Here we have one version of the barbarians, this one with less armor on them. Here is the second version of the barbarians with more armor plating. We got some chariots. We got the beast chariot here and just the regular old horse chariot here. But, I mean, if you're already playing Havoc, play some weird stuff. Havoc dragon with multiple different tentacle-toothed faces. And then up there, he's got a sorcerer on the back, but that's completely modular. You can put whatever character you want up there. A unit of Havoc Furies. Some Havoc Knights. A whole host of different champions for the Havoc army. Some big old fat belly ogres. Some Havoc warriors. This one here is called Lance of the Chosen. So this is probably going to be another character on a demon mount. A manticore. A mind shatter sphinx. Some minotaur warriors. A group of mutants. Now, some of these models are not like the others. We'll go over that in a minute. Nightmare conjurer. Raptor mutants. Slaughter beast. A group of sorcerer lords. We got male and female mounted and on foot. Sword of the Shadow Lord. A vortex beast. Warhounds. Warp dragon. And a wilder fiend. So this is just another demon prince size model just without wings. Now, if you're watching this video on the day it comes out, on Monday, I did a painting live stream where I painted the Mind Shatter Sphinx. And I showed off some of the mutants. Some of those are really cool and different. You've got your human type mutants that have the big hands and the spikes poking out of them. And then you have two very special ones. You have like this possessed Wendigo, which I really, really like. And then you have another one that looks like it would be right at home in a War Demon's army. And then this Thursday, we are going to paint up a Vortex Beast. So that goes over all 102 monsters and warriors inside the army. That is huge. That's a ton of models that you get with this set. Just wow. And then here we have the RPG Supplement Adventure for 5e PDF. And I just really like this GIF that he put together. It's rather fun. So let's look at the terrain. Now I have the files for these, but currently I'm fighting with a new printer, so I didn't print any of it out. But we have skull walls. We have blood rivers, modular doom fortresses, skull pathways, modular hills, gigantic doom gates. Just skulls on iron, on brass, on skulls. It even has a functional drawbridge, as you can see here. Just really cool. It's got some bastions put together so you can make some towers. You got some blood towers. You got some skull towers. Modular design. You can make your own settlements and stuff. Things that are busted and scattered around. Battlements, stairways, whole bunch of just hell-forged terrain. Of course, you gotta have your stone skull bleeding from the eyeball. That's like mandatory in an army like this. And here we got some cool setups. Got some storyline to it. I'm sure all this is going to be cool plot points inside the PDF for your RPG adventures. And then we just have some cool setup of the army with his just horrific kaijus laying on the board. This one decided that it was time to take a nap right in the middle of hell. So here we have some other angles of the models. This one here, the Havoc Dragon, you can see just the horrific faces this thing has. This is things of nightmares. I love it. I love Havoc armies that are just freaking weird and out there. This is great. Here we got sorcerers, all their burning hellfire around them. Then we have the Manticore. You saw just a picture of the Manticore before. That has a mounted option there. Here we have the giant Arch Havoc Overlord, chosen of the ages, and his mount. You can see all the different heads associated with that. We got the first Demon Prince. Here he is on the board. And I really like the way he used the yellow translucent or transparent resin to make that fire just pop. Lance of the Chosen, Warp Dragon, Chimera's Centaur Warlord. These are all things we've gone over already. He's just got some cool close-ups of them and more animated GIFs to put you in the mood. Just on and on and on. The amount of stuff you get with this Kickstarter. Oh Lord, it's still going. That. Oh, you also get full bases for this. You get full Havoc bases in square and circles. And then here we have some stretch goals. 5,000 pounds. We've already hit that for some extra sculpts. More extra sculpts. Gaming aids and rulers. If you want to have, thematic rulers for your games, they'll get there. Demonic Prince alternate sculpts. More gaming aids. The Drake Centaur boss. More gaming aids. Extra fortress doors. Havoc Dragon alternate sculpt. This one looks more like just a two-headed dragon. I really like the weird tentacle-faced spiky one though. Extra fortress parts. Once we get to 50 grand. Woo. And then also you can add on all of his other projects here. All of this is modular, and all of this fits with the stuff he's already done. Let's see here. We got guard trench, an orc fortress and trench system, along with an entire orc and goblins army. Greaves Burrow, a Grimdark fallen in city. This one has a full Lust army in it. Siege and Chivalry. Here we have a full Chivalrous Kingdom set plus castles. And then town blocks. This is just ways that you can make Age of Fantasy style buildings, along with a Tavern and Carnival. And then Barrow Cove. This all goes together modularly, but Cat People in Hell, that might be a pretty cool RPG setting. And then we have the team, we have Fossin, Cowsin, Ling Ling, and Ding Ding. I like that. It's a pillow warmer and noisemaker. And here's the full set. All right, so Risk and Challenges, they already have everything already test printed, test painted. So this comes out in August, I think it said. Let's go all the way to the top. Boom. Yeah, 15 days ago. This thing, as soon as it's over, you're going to get it. So, how much is this going to cost you? Let's come down here. For the creatures, 39 bucks. 29 pounds, about 39 bucks, whatever that conversion rate is at the moment. Okay, here we go. All in early bird, 34 pounds or 46 bucks. There's still a few of those left if you act right now. And then all in, 37 pounds, 50 bucks. All of this for 50 bucks. I mean, that's just insane talk. All of that for 50 bucks. And then if you are so inclined, 79 pounds or about 106 bucks, you get the merchant all in. I'm not 100% sure what the merchant is for. I know that means you can sell it, but I don't know what the terms and conditions and blah, 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 all that is. But yeah. And then the merchant all in early bird, yeah, that's gone already. So as you've seen, I've already printed off a few of these models, and the supports are good. The fight I'm having with the Vortex Beast is entirely my fault. I'm fighting with my printer, but a little bit of chaos magic will make that look just fine. So if you guys want to get just a brand new Havoc army, go ahead and jump in. I got a link to the description down in the bottom, and you can go check his stuff out there. Well, that is going to do it for me tonight here on the warbossfitz channel. Remember to like and subscribe if you like what we're doing here with the one-page rule system and checking out models, slinging some paint. But overall, I just hope you guys are having fun playing OPR wherever you are, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.